Hello everyone, Jordan here from mainly Jordan_YT. I'm currently here at St. Marys Station. To start off, we have construction work going on for the metro. Yes, St. Marys will get a metro station. It'll be underground because I don't think it has enough space for it to be operating next to us. We have B12 on platform number 1. Hornsby service after St. Marys. This will stop at Mount Druitt, then Rooty Hill, Doonside, Blacktown, Seven Hills, Westmead, Parramatta, Lidcombe, Strathfield, Redfern, Central Town Hall, Wynyard, Nelson's Point, North Sydney, Waverton, Worcester Cross, and Leonards, Otama, Chatswood, Roseville, Linfield, Kalara, Gordon, Pymble, Turramurra, Warrawee, Warunga, Waitara, Hornsby. Waitara and Hornsby. St. Marys' neighbouring stations are Mount Druitt and Warrington. So yes, this is the construction going on for the metro. We're not so far away actually. It is 19th of December 2024 on a Thursday. This should be done by 2026, 2027, around that area. So yeah, not so far away. Hopefully, it's just as good as the Chatswood to Sydenham extension. I mean, everyone loves their metro, so it will be good. So yeah, St. Marys has 4 platforms. Platform 1 is for services to Hornsby and Barara via the city. Platform 4 is for services to Penrith and Emu Plains, as Blue Mountain services do not stop here at St. Marys, even though I think they can or should. But it doesn't really matter because the population here at St. Marys that are going towards the Blue Mountains are, I think, pretty limited. Platform 2 and 3 is for services that are not stopping at St. Marys. So that could be freight, if there is, Blue Mountains services, and services that are not in service, essentially. But yes, that's St. Marys in a nutshell. That's a huge crane. And yeah, that's it. Going to wait for, hopefully there's a train that comes on to platform 4. That is pretty good. Okay, before that arrives, let's do a quick walkthrough of St. Marys, as all of it is construction work for the metro. So that is a giant car park. Another station that has a similar car park like this is Warwick Farm, and the T2 Inner West and the T5 Cumberland line. Yeah, Warwick Farm is the one I can think of. There probably is other stations, but the only one I can think of right now is Warwick Farm. Alright, I'm now in the shaded area of St. Marys. So this is platforms 1 and 2 I'm currently on. It's a decent one. Platform 3 and 4 has more favored to the waiting areas over there. It's a better waiting area than this one, I can tell you that, but the thing is, this one has more seats than the other one. Let's go upstairs to the concourse area so I can see when the next train is departing platform 4, because I think it should be 3 minutes apart, or maybe 4 minutes apart, but there's the lift. Whirlpool area. Platform 4 is 8 minutes, so lots of time. Platform is 3 and 4 to Penrith. Let's go there. Alright, I just looked at a sign for this area on my left. This is construction area for a footbridge, possibly leading this way and the other way. So I think when the metro is in service, Blue Mountains line services should stop at St. Marys, because it would make sense. Yeah, it would make sense, as people traveling from Western Sydney Airport, they catch metro to St. Marys. If they live in Blue Mountains, they should go at St. Marys, and hopefully Blue Mountains line services at that time should stop at St. Marys heading to the Blue Mountains, of course, or Central if they want express services. once St. Marys finishes its metro, it should connect to Westmead, which is possibly the closest metro line to St. Marys. Sorry, that took forever in my head. But yeah, so here's the construction. Obviously underground. I don't think there's enough capacity as there's buildings in here, so for it to be up here. There's a VSET soon to pass platform number 3. When that comes, I'll press play. Anyways, VSET passing platform 3, Blue Mountain service, probably Lithgow is what I'm guessing. V45. V45 is the set. It is a chopper VSET to identify a chopper and a camshaft VSET. V1 to V27 is camshaft. V28 to V51 chopper VSETs. It is the 19th of December. There are a few D-sets running on the Central Coast Newcastle line. When the V-sets eventually leave the Central Coast Newcastle line, there will be more services on the Blue Mountains line, I would assume. And when all the D-sets finish entering services on the Central Coast line, then they'll pile up on the Blue Mountains line when V-sets will slowly scrap. And during that time, Oscars should also replace K-sets, as they're going to be Suburbans. And K-sets will be scrapped. Don't think they'll enter at the exact same time, but they'll enter service like one at a time each week, I think. Yeah, and there'll be more services on the Blue Mountains line, I would assume. A jackhammer here, so let me pause and get to the other side. Alright, so this is the Warrington / Blue Mountains line of St. Marys. So this track here, this one, will always, and this track over there, will always be used for suburban services. If both platforms are not used, they'll use the middle ones. I mean, if one is not working, they'll obviously use the other one to make it easier. Going to the concourse. I was supposed to be on those two platforms to film on Waratah A or B set, but because I filmed the V set, I think that's enough. And now heading to the other platforms. Maybe I could film that Waratah A or B on the other side. A lot of workers here. Toilets over there. Lifts there. I don't see a Waratah, so when that Waratah comes, it should take 4 minutes for this Waratah to come in. And yes, I have not seen a Tangara run the Western Line yet, but they keep running to Schofield, so I guess that counts as Western Line. Maybe I should have just stayed on that side for a little longer because the Waratah is here. And it looks like I can see an Oscar. Is that an Oscar ahead? No, it looks like an Oscar. An Oscar ahead. Amy plays by Waratah. I can't see this. Oh, 839. Yep, 839 is set. Oscar is either heading to Penrith Emu Plains or it is going to run empty to Penrith Yard, which I would assume might be the case, but I've got no idea. So yes, I've seen an Oscar but not a Tangara. That's interesting in and of itself. So yeah, we have A39 now departing platform number 4. Emu Plains service after St. Marys, Warrington, Kingswood, Penrith and Emu Plains is its stopping pattern. Driver has to horn because of the workers near the tracks. Oscar ahead is still over there. So yes, Sydney Metro, the Western Airport. The Western Sydney Airport I think is already open, but I don't know if I don't recall flights going to Western Sydney yet, but I think it's open. I Yeah, I think it's open. They're starting the metro. They should have started like 2 years ago, but confusion would have happened. So glad they started at least now, because if it was like next year, it'll take an extra year for it to be finished. So yes, glad it's starting now. There should be more people working. Don't know why the government doesn't allow that. We have an Oscar crossing over to platform 4. It actually might be terminating when I'm thinking about it. It's an 8-car Oscar. Oscars are going to become suburban, so right now might be the right time for that to happen. So yeah, Oscar slowly approaching platform number 4. The time for me right now is 10 o'clock on the dot. H9 front 4 cars. I don't see any passengers, so it might be empty. I mean, it is empty. With the cars looking like H28 to me, or H27. The Oscar has stopped. Alright, so I think it's going to turn around. There's a Waratah now arriving onto platform number 1, heading to Hornsby. After St. Mary's, this Waratah will stop at Mount Druitt, then Rooty Hill, Doonside, Blacktown, Seven Hills, Westmead, Parramatta, Lidcombe, Strathfield, Redfern, Central, Town Hall, Wynyard, Nelson's Point, North Sydney, Waverton, Alscroft, St Leonard's, Artarmon, Chatswood, Roseville, Linfield, Killara, Gordon, Pimble, Turramurra, Warrawee, Warunga, Waitara, and Hornsby. A24 is the set. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to Mailer_YT, hit the like button down below, hit the bell. Subscribe to my gaming channel, Mailer Gaming, where I film all my videos. See you guys in the next video at Mount Druitt.